Actually, boldness to me was the natural outgrowth of humility and being okay being a beginner. And with that has come such a profound freedom. Before meditation, I really struggled with taking action and having the confidence to pursue my goals. I would sort of look around and see people who seemed so successful and seemed like they were doing so well at things. And I sort of thought, oh, they must have been born like that. And that must not be for me if I'm not already good in that area or at that thing. And what I found myself doing was just doing whatever was in my comfort zone. Whatever I already knew I knew how to do, I would just stick with that. I was really afraid of looking foolish, trying new things, and the fear of possible failure or judgment. So prior to doing meditation, I thought boldness was already being an expert at something and taking action from a place of confidence and self-assuredness. And so I really didn't consider myself bold and found the idea of taking risks very scary. That was really the thing holding me back. Through meditation, we get the chance to reflect on our past experiences and ultimately release the attachment to them. And then what I started noticing is as I was presented with, say, a new task at work, a new project, a new opportunity, I would just embrace that opportunity as it was, with whatever internal resources I had available at that moment, and then some research or some studying to supplement my existing knowledge, to have a bit more context and confidence as I went into that project or task. And so I think actually as I meditated more, I just became more comfortable being a beginner. I could embrace being at my own starting line, even if it seemed like there were people who had already crossed the finish line. I'm so grateful to meditation, now having a greater comfort, perhaps looking foolish, but with that comes a greater capacity to take action, express greater boldness.
I can look back and remember a time when I was around 8 or 9 years old and I moved elementary schools from one in New York to one in Florida. And so making new friends was a huge challenge for me at that time, one that I really didn't feel like I was capable of. I couldn't introduce myself to people. I felt anxious to speak. I didn't approach anybody, and I stayed alone for a while. And at that time, I developed a fear of being rejected and alone. And when it even came time to decide what I wanted to do with my life, I froze. I felt like I didn't know myself well enough to make a decision that I was ultimately going to fail at. And so now, after reflecting on the topic and through all of my meditation experiences, I was able to, of course, let go of those illusions of the past, and I find myself becoming far more freer. I have the confidence that even though I'm not where I want to be, that every action I take is like casting a vote to become that person one day. And so last but certainly not least, I want to express my deepest gratitude for a meditation method that it allows me to be completely free of myself, to change, become the person who I want to be for myself and also for the world, for people. And I really and truly wish the same for you.